end of my school year approaching and college starting in less than 8 months, my vision of the future has been a slight bit blurry. The main reason why I've been looking back at so many past memories is just because of the amount of happiness that it brought me. And a big part of this is because I'm scared, just like a lot of kids transitioning into this unknown territory. It's the first time in our lives where the decisions and actions are made only by ourselves, not by our parents or peers. And due to the consequences that were once invisible because of our age, we didn't really care about making bad decisions. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen if I get grounded? And the thought process that's happening now is, well, now there are actual repercussions to the actions that I take. And there are real consequences other than just getting grounded that I have to worry about. This is the first time in my life where my path is decided by me and no one else. Yeah, sure, there might be a couple of things down the road that influence my decision, but this is all me this time. I'm telling you straight up, this place does not look like New York. This looks like a Tacoma Park like 2. But then is this like New York?
Black Prince plans for that terrible day when he will destroy and conquer the entire solar system.
What do you want to be when you grow up? Often as kids you hear this question pretty frequently, though I really don't understand why grown adults ask this question when most of the time the response is, well geez, I don't know, a fucking firefighter? It's like they expect the kid to tell them their plan 20 years down the line. I want to be a professional Valorant player. Said no kid. Well, I mean actually, a pretty harmless and simple question to answer at a young age, but when asked a lot of years down the road when the kid's a junior in high school, there's not going to be an immediate answer. When I was a junior in high school, I didn't think about what I wanted to do. I was just trying to have as much fun as I possibly could while I was young. But on occasion, when the question would pop up, I would be completely puzzled as to where I want my life to go in the future. And for a while I would just say, oh yeah, I'm just going to be a psychology major, which people responded pretty fondly to that because it's a realistic profession that pays pretty well. If I had said I wanted to do parkour for a living, more than likely I would have been asked or told, what's parkour? Isn't that dangerous? That's not a real job, you're just jumping around and calling it a sport. You. Not that I want to pursue parkour professionally, but why the fuck did you ask if you're just going to ridicule me? The point being, people look at you weird for having unpopular dreams, and even at this point in my life, I'm a bit on edge thinking about what I really want to do. Though my goal is to have a job related to filmmaking, I can't predict the future and I can't predict the position I'll be in. Because just 6 years ago, I wanted to become a professional COD player, not some person that records shit and talks about my problems.
Get your...
But like everything, things change. 5 years ago I wanted to become something I don't even want to get close to today. Me 1 year ago is no different. Except I still do like psychology, and you guys probably noticed that in my videos. But people's mindsets and goals change a lot. It's what makes us human. And change is a definite needed part of everyone's life. It's how our thoughts and personalities develop to who we are today. And I really can't imagine myself being happy for all that time playing COD. Yeah, I mean, to think that years have passed since I've been asked this minor question that didn't have any real relevance to me at the time is kinda crazy. And it's also kinda crazy how before I started taking YouTube somewhat seriously, I was just making commentary videos about African subs I had in elementary school. I had a vision at that time that I wanted to make videos just like Leafy and Pyrocynical. But along the road, a few things happened and my mindset changed, and now it's this, which is cool. And something that I have to remember is that I'm still young, and with that I know I have a lot of time to become who I foresee myself becoming. But I can't help but think that time is just quickly running out for my dreams to be possible. And I think a big contributor to that is the feeling of all these people who are my age that have made millions more doing what they love. Comparing me to someone like NLE Choppa, who I just found was 18, only 3 months older than me, has accomplished so much more than I could have thought of doing in my entire lifetime. And it's crazy to see how much competition is around with this new clout era that's completely taken over social media. Everyone's just trying to get to that bag. And right now on YouTube, there are over 200,000 channels with over 100,000 subs. And in order to get to my goal, I have to compete with all of that. It's a realization that getting into that kind of position is very, very hard. and it takes a lot of work and dedication. And it all just boils down to motivation, because how it is right now, I literally just have to wait one day for a video to be shit out onto, a bunch of people's recommended, just because my upload schedule is that bad. And these thoughts cause me to think about other options to monetize my art and things I say. And just because of all of this, it's one of the big reasons why I'll be attending college next year. Just because I'll feel a lot more secure and it doesn't feel like I'm taking a big risk. Alright, I think we're rolling. Yeah, so you're getting a low quality version, because I don't feel like recording on my camera, and yeah, I messed up my hip, so I'm not gonna get the shot on the roof like I wanted. So yeah, you're gonna have to enjoy low quality face. You don't have to know, and I guarantee you've heard some peers and or family member tell you this. There's never going to be a set path for you to follow, no matter who you are in this world. And although some people create new goals and continuously set new barriers for them to break, ultimately no one really knows where they're going to be 6 years down the line. And that's completely fine. Though I'm a just graduating senior in college, I'm still a bit, iffy. I really like film, but like I said earlier in the video, I don't really know what's going to happen. I can't predict the future. And I just wanted to find a way to tell you guys and myself to take life one day at a time, because all that matters is what you do now, what you want to dedicate all of your time to now, because the further you look forward, the blurrier your vision gets. Thank you.
Soon practice, we don't fool money. We had it, baby.